Class, here's another program that has a value returning function. In this particular case, we're going to look at a function that returns more than one value, which is very unusual in computer programming languages, but you can do it in Python. In this case, we're going to simulate a checkout at a cashier station in a store. We're going to ask the user to enter the item price and the quantity. Then we're going to use a function to calculate the extended price, the sales tax, and the total amount due. Here's the function. Let's take a look at it first. It's called checkout, and it's going to take two parameters, the price and the quantity, and then it's going to multiply the price times the quantity to get what's called the extended price. Then we'll tax that at 7% by multiplication, and we'll store that in a variable called tax. And then finally we'll add the extended price and the tax together to get a variable called total. And then we'll return all three. Now notice the order in which we're going to return them. We're going to return the extended price, the tax, and the total. And the return statement will toss these three values back into main when we call it in main. Here's where we do the call, right here. Checkout, we're going to toss to it the argument price and quantity, and it'll do its job. It'll run when we execute it here. Here's what happens when you run that right here. It looks down here to see what to do, executes these statements, and then it's going to return those three values. Now we've got to catch them, and so what we have to do is we have to have the same number of variables here on the left side of this equal sign in order to catch the three values that are being returned. Once we do that, we can use them to display some output. Let's take a look at how it runs. Alright, just to make this really easy, we'll try item price of 20 and a quantity of 5. Okay, and that of course works out to $100, and at 7% that of course would be $7 for a total of 107. So it appears to be working just fine. We could try it again, perhaps with some different numbers. Try it one more time. Let's say we're buying something for $24.95, and we're buying 3 of those. Apparently it works out like that. But the key to this particular example is you can return more than one value. No problem. You can use a comma-separated list of the items that you want to return, but if you do that, then you have to catch the same number of values back in main when you execute that function. Hope that helps.